going to do a do-over. I'm going to do a do-over with the not Vanity Planet. What is that from? Vanity Makeup, the Signature Palette. Now, in a couple of videos ago, I hated it because of how it was showing up on my skin tone. Now, I still have not found anyone of my complexion or deeper that have like used this palette, but I did see yet another person give it like glowing rave reviews. And so I decided, okay, like it's a fresh day. The other day when I did it, it was like after work. I was tired. And I was also like amped up by the Lorac palettes that I had used because those are amazing. And I was like, you know what? Let me give this another shot. I'm gonna do like bare bones. I got my natural hair out. I don't even have no nails on. I just got out the shower. I got Vaseline on my lips. I don't have a brassiere on. Like, that's as bare bones you gonna get me, right? I'm gonna give it another try because I really wanna like this palette. And I've been really upset about how much I hate it. Okay, so we're gonna get started, girl. Okay, I have washed my hands. I even used a completely clean towel to dry my hands. And I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So I'm not gonna use anything else. I'm not gonna use my usual primer, priming my eyes or anything, because I don't want anything to get in the way of fully testing this out. Although I do believe I should, should be able to do my normal routine with a normal eyeshadow palette. But whatevs, we're not gonna worry about it. So what I'm gonna do this time, I'm going to use this super light shade here, and I'm going to just put that all over the lid as kind of a base. I'm going into it with this Sonia G brush from the Lotus collection. Now, for your natural hair brushes, you're not supposed to wash them a ton. So the way that I made sure to get extra residue off of this brush is to use the Sonia G microfiber towel. And I'm just rubbing into it. And this towel is $23 and it is from Sonia G, and it's made to be used with your natural hair brushes. So this isn't, and it's clean. This isn't like a dirty towel or anything like that. And I'm just gonna brush my brush across to get off any excess powder or color, because I'm not gonna ruin my brushes to make a point by washing them too much. So I am swiping into this color. You can see you've got some on the brush. So nothing is on my face but my God-given beauty and talent. And here we go. Powdery. Okay, I'm gonna zoom you in a little bit. So that is how it's looking. Let's see if we can. Okay. I'm gonna tap it off because there is some kick up. It seems a bit patchy. So let me try a blender brush. This is the Blender Pro from Sonia G, and I did the same thing in terms of wiping it across the towel before I started. Let's do it again. So make sure there's nothing on there. And I'm going to tap into that shade again, this time with the blender brush. Tap that off and Okay, so that is the first shade on my eye. And I think what I will do, let's see. I'm gonna see if I can deepen it a little bit, and I'm gonna go into the second shade here and go back to this brush, wipe it off. Going into the second shade. It's got some on the brush. Gonna tap that off and okay. Still pretty light, so I'm gonna go into the third shade and see if we can just deepen it up a bit because it just kind of looks a little ashy on me. I wiped the brush off again. Here is the color, tapping that off. Maybe if I pat rather than swipe. So that is the third shade. Okay, so I think, okay. So next, I think I'm going to go into the orange shade and the brown shade. I'm going to sort of layer them so that I can create some depth on my eye. So I am tapping into that orange shade. This is a Sonia G Blender Pro. Tapping that off. And I'm going to just start right here. Kind of lightly blending it. And bringing it into the crease or a bit above it. And now I'm gonna wipe that off and go into the brown. You can see the color on there. Tap that off, and I'm going to start in the outer portion. Second dip. Just going to place it rather than try to blend it immediately. Alright, and now I will go into one of the shimmer shades here. I think I'm going to use my finger, and let's go into this one. So rubbing my finger across, there is the shade, and I'm going to tap it on. So I'm pressing. Like I literally feel my contact lens. Okay. There's still some on my finger, so I think I'll try to wipe it on. I did get some fallout, which I can wipe off. Okay. And, okay, so I cleaned up under my eye a bit. So I was able to get that glitter fallout off. I'm just gonna take this Wayne Goss Edit Collection in number 4, and I just want to blend. Okay, so let's go on to the other side, and I think I'll try, I think what I'll do is I will go in, not that one, with this light shade here and do it all over. Okay, that brush makes it show up a bit more. I think what I want to do is, like I've been doing smoky eyes lately. So I'm going to take this BK Beauty 204 brush and, let me start with the black, or I'm sorry, the brown, so that it's not too stark. I'm just loading that up on my brush. Tapping it off a bit. And I'm just going to start on the outer edge, placing the brown. Oh, that's sparkle. Okay, that's fine. I'm putting it on the lower lash line. I can't lie, it's not looking that different from the like color and even discoloration on my skin. Like, it looks very similar. And now I'm gonna go into the black. I'm patting into that. You can see it. I'm gonna go over the brown. Right. And then, maybe I'll use this shimmer here. Let's see how that looks. Doing it on my finger again. This looks like maybe one of the diamond shades. I didn't put any extra powder on my brush or extra shadow on my brush. I'm just blending. So there is the second look. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go wash my face because it's like shimmer everywhere, and I don't know what I'm gonna do after that, but I'm gonna go wash my face. Be right back. Okay, stripped of everything on my face. So gave this another chance. I still stand by the packaging is really pretty. The shades are pretty blendable. I do not feel pretty when I wear this eyeshadow. I don't. Yeah, every look I've done, I have felt like, oh, I don't like that. I just don't like the way I look. I feel like I look ashy, like my face is now, because there's no moisture on it. But I feel like the shadow makes me look really ashy and just, oh, I don't like it. I tried. I really, really did. I tried it with primer. I tried it without primer. I tried it with like the good brushes. I don't know if maybe I should just use all synthetic brushes. I made sure my brushes were clean. The matte shades, except for the ones, like the 3 light matte shades, just look the same on my eye, and I look ashen. And the darker ones are like okay, but they're darker. Like, of course they're gonna show up a little bit on me. The shimmer shades are okay. I find that more sticks on my finger or my brush than on my eye, and there's a lot of fallout that I end up having to clean up, which is just really frustrating for me, because when you have like those little glitter particles and stuff, if it's not glitter, and you have those little particles on your face and you wear contacts and stuff, like, it's just not a good look, because that stuff can get into your eye. I tried. I just wanted to make sure I gave it a fair chance, and I think I did. If you think otherwise, please let me know. I did my eye makeup the way I usually do in my previous video, and then I did it in a way that I have not done in a long time, which is like not using primer and stuff like that. So I feel, I hate to say, I feel like ugly when I wear that palette. And I'm thinking too, in comparison to the people I've seen and their looks, and they look so good on them. And I'm not saying I'm like a makeup artist or anything, but I think I have a modicum of skill. So I think what I'm gonna do to like make myself feel a little bit better, ooh, it hurts my mood. I don't know what it is. I just can't get on with it. So then I hope this was helpful. And I will see you next time.